Hello dear community, hope you're doing well. Ethics in Business Part 6. And in today's lesson we'll talk about active and passive voice. Active and passive voice. So Grammar Explorer 2. Consider sentences 1 and 2 below and answer questions A to C that follow. We have sentence A or sentence 1. A counterfeit is something that is imitated. Sentence 2. Products of all sorts are being copied every day by counterfeiters. So for question A, what voice is the underlined clause in the two sentences above? So the voice is, which voice? Is it active or passive voice? Which one? So it is of course passive voice. We have a counterfeit is something that is imitated, right? That is imitated. It is in the passive voice. For the second, also it is in the passive voice. We have products of all sorts are being copied every day by counterfeiters. Okay, by counterfeiters, right? We have question B. Put the verb in each of the underlined parts in a box. Put the verb in each of the underlined parts in a box. What tense are they? So for the first one, the verb is imitated and it is in the present simple. Okay, because why? Because we have to be. Is in is here is, okay, is in the present simple, is imitated, right? Present simple. Okay, for the second one we have products of all sorts are being copied, and of course it is in the present continuous. Why? Because we have to be is in the present continuous. We have are being, okay, present continuous, verb to be plus ing, okay, are being, okay, are being copied. Okay, so question C, rewrite the two sentences starting as follows. So we have a counterfeit is something that counterfeiters what? So what can you say? A counterfeit is something that counterfeiters imitate. Okay, and for the second one, counterfeiters are counterfeiting products of all sorts every day. Okay, so here are the two sentences. So now you have to remember all of this, right? Which are the rules. Okay, we have here active voice and here we have passive voice. Okay, for the present simple, in the passive voice you can use this. Okay, is, are, of course the verb to be in the present simple is, or are plus past participle of the verb. For instance, in this here, he is imitated, okay? Verb to be plus past participle of the verb to imitate, okay? So for second one, present continuous, we have is, or are plus being. Ing here, being, okay? Is, are in the present simple plus being plus past participle like the first one, okay? Is being imitated, for instance, is being imitated, okay? It's just an example, of course. Third, present perfect. So for the present perfect, since it is present here, so you use the verb to have. We have or has, of course. Has or have been plus past participle of the verb, okay? For the past simple, you use, of course, was or were plus past participle of the verb. Past continuous, of course, was or were plus being plus past participle. So for present continuous, you say is, are plus being plus past participle, but for past continuous, was or were, okay? Instead of this, you use was or were because it is the past continuous. So we add also being plus past participle of the verb, of course. So for this past perfect, of course, you use had been plus past participle. Here in the present perfect, have or has been plus past participle, but for the past perfect, of course, had been plus past participle of the verb. For will plus stem, of course, okay, and the rest. For will be, shall be, can be, may, might be, okay, must be, would be, could be, should be, and might be, plus of course past participle of the verb, right? So now you have a task. Write sentence B so that it means the same as sentence A. Okay, you have here 3 sentences. The first one, of course, you can pause, do it, and get back for the correction. First one, many internet users infringe our copyright. So what can you say? In 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Our copyright is infringed. Why? Because the verb in here is in the present simple, right? In the active voice is in the present simple. And we said that when the verb in the active voice is in the present simple, it turns to be is or am or are plus past participle in the passive voice. So we can say is infringed. Auxiliary to be plus past participle of the verb to infringe. Okay, so for the second one, they are downloading our music hits. What can you say? So here we go. Our music hits are being downloaded, right? Are being downloaded. Why? Because here we have auxiliary to be plus the verb ing, which is present continuous, right? So we can say auxiliary to be plus being plus past participle of the verb to download, right? Our music hits are being downloaded, right? Like what we said here in the rule, we have present continuous is, am, or are plus being plus past participle of the verb, right? Okay, so we move to the third one. Currency is being forged every day. What can you say? So sentence B, counterfeiters are forging currency every day. Are forging, okay? We have here is being forged, and here is like sentence B in the second sentence. We have our music hits are being downloaded, right? So we have here is plus being plus forged. It is here, the sentence in here is in the passive voice, right? Because we have is being forged. So we write it in the active voice. And what do we say? We say counterfeiters are forging currency every day. Because like the second sentence in here, they are downloading, okay? They are downloading in the active voice. In the passive voice, we said are being downloaded, okay? So here we have the sentence in the passive voice is being forged, okay? So here we write it or type it in the active voice and we say are forging, okay? Here are downloading in the second sentence, and here it turns to be are forging currency every day because here we write it in the active voice. So thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. See ya!